all the civil engineering people assemble, because I'm bringing across to you 10 fully funded PhD positions, 7 countries, salaries from 3,000 to nearly 5,000 euros every single month. Deadlines hitting right now through October 2026. Denmark, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Finland, UK, structural engineering, AI, offshore wind, concrete, geotechnics, urban fluid dynamics are some of the areas where your PhD will be heading out to. I found all of them this week, and most of my competitors have not covered them yet. I'm sure they might have not, but yeah, okay. So let's go through every single one right now. First of all, I'll tell you just about why European PhDs, because they are salary jobs, okay? Engineering PhDs in Europe are not stipends. They are employment contracts. So you're a paid employee with full social benefits, pension contribution, and a paid leave. Like SDU Denmark is kind of going to pay you around TKK 36,608 per month, which is gross roughly around 4,900 euros. The Netherlands pays around 3,059 to 3,881 euros per month, plus an 8.3% year-end bonus and 8% holiday pay. Luxembourg pays 41,976 to 43,445 euros per year. Well, Finland starts around 3,000 euros per month and increases over the years. These are real jobs, so you are a scientist from day one. Okay, first up we have the PhD 1, which is in the SDU Denmark. 2 positions at the University of Southern Denmark, SDU in Odense. Part of the CEBE research program co-led with Aarhus University, and EDU starts date is September 1, 2026. Okay, now the salary is DKK 36,608 per month, gross approximately around 4,990 euros. This is one of the highest PhD salaries in this entire video. Okay, so structural capacity of non-code compliant concrete slabs. Think about old bridges many were built decades ago under different design codes. They lack code compliant shear enforcement when traffic loads increase or safety standards changes. Engineers ask, is this bridge still safe? This PhD develops new experimental evidence and analytic models based on the plastic theory to answer that question for concrete bridge decks and concentrated wheel loads. PhD number 2 is structural capacity of ASR deteriorated concrete structures. ASR is alkali silica reaction, which is a chemical deterioration that causes cracking in concrete. In Denmark alone, over 600 bridges may have ASR. This PhD investigates how ASR reduces structural capacity through targeted lab experiments using state-of-the-art climate chambers and advanced analytical modeling, required for both masters in structural engineering, knowledge of concrete plasticity and limit analysis, and strong English. Deadline is May 1, 2026, and you need to contact hebj@iti.sdu.dk. There is Associate Professor Henrik Bronner Jorgensen. Okay, so I told you about this and the applications. Applications is the same everywhere. Okay, I've given you the link, and you can look in for this opportunity and look in for the detail. Don't forget the deadline is May 1st. Moving on the next opportunity of PhD is Technical University of Denmark near Copenhagen, one of Europe's top engineering universities, collaboration with KTH Royal Institute of Technology in Stockholm, and starts around August of 2026. The topic is physics informed AI for thermal energy storage system. As you all know that thermal storage is critical for integrating renewable energy like solar, wind into heating and cooling grids. The challenge is traditional simulation models are too slow and too rigid for real-time design and control. This PhD develops adaptive physics-informed AI models that combine thermofluid dynamics, deep neural networks, and experimental data to transform how we design and operate the AI system. What is required is masters in mechanical engineering, energy physics, or related field, Python or MATLAB proficiency, background in thermofluid dynamics, experience in PyTorch or similar machine learning framework is a plus. Supervisors are Professor Adriano Scoville. The deadline is May of 8, and all the requirements are given into the link. Kindly open the link and look for the complete detail. Since it's going to be a long video and I need to explain 10 PhDs, I've just given the gist of the each PhD. Okay, so moving on further, we have the still attitude. So this one closes April 30th. Days away if you're watching near the date. Okay, the topic is statistical and AI driven modeling for microstructural engineering for additive manufacturing. So additive manufacturing, 3D printing of metals is revolutionizing how we make engineering components. But to make printed metal parts reliable, we need to understand and control the microstructure that forms during printing. This PhD builds AI and statistical models to predict microstructural evolution during and after the printing process using multimodal dataset from sensors, X-rays, CT scans, XRD, and more. So you need to, what is required in this is masters in mechanical engineering, material science, applied physics, or similar. Python programming is essential and Linux experience essential. Background in statistical or AI driven modeling strongly preferred, and deadline for this is coming soon, which is April 30th, 2026. If you want, you can contact the Associate Professor Sankhya Mohanty and then put in your applications. Next up, PhD number 5 is at the University of Luxembourg Geotechnical Landslide. So Luxembourg International Multilingual University with salary around 41,976 euros per year gross for duration of 4 years. The topic is optimal monitoring for climate-driven landslide risk detection. Climate change is increasing landslide risk globally. This PhD shifts from expert guest sensor placement to model-based optimal experimental design using advanced geotechnical simulations, global sensitivity analysis, Monte Carlo methods, and machine learning to find the best sensor configuration for detecting slope instability. Required is masters in geotechnical engineering or closely related, strong soil mechanics and numerical modeling background, interest in uncertainty, quantification and optimization, rolling deadline. So apply as soon as possible. Positions are going to get filled as they find an appropriate candidate. Contact ars.lavasan@uni.lu. Same university, different department. Salary is 43,445 euros per year gross, slightly higher than the geotechnical position one. And the topic is carbonation driven carbon capture in concrete. The construction industry causes roughly around 8% of global carbon dioxide emissions. This PhD explores how concrete can actually absorb and permanently store carbon dioxide through carbonation. Technologies include biomass additives, recycled aggregate carbonation, and microbe-induced calcite precipitation, a biological process that creates self-healing concrete that sequesters carbon dioxide. Now, what is required is a master's in civil engineering or material science related to structural concrete, strong background in construction materials, FEM experience is a plus, and apply as soon as possible because the opportunity is rolling. And contact marcus.shaefer@uni.lu. PhD number 7 is at the Aalto University in Finland. Aalto University is top 100 globally happiest country in the world, 7 years in running, and starting salary is 3,000 euros per month, rising with progress. Initial 2-year contract with extension. The topic is cement and concrete design, sustainable, resilient, and functional concrete systems. The research direction includes electrochemical production of Mg-based low-carbon cement fiber reinforced concrete design and advanced functional concrete such as concrete supercapacitors. You define your specific research direction with the CSH lab under Professor SHU. Required is Masters in Civil Engineering, Material Science, Electrical Engineering or closely related, and GPA above 3.5 is preferred. IELTS above 6.5 is preferred. Strong research motivation, writing samples is required, and the deadline for this opportunity is May of 20th, 2026. If you have any further query, you can contact the professor. Link is in the description, and all how to apply, what is needed to be included is given into the link as well. Moving on further to the Netherlands, Eindhoven University of Technology TUE, in the heart of Brainport, Europe's leading tech hub. Salary is around 3,059 euros to 3,881 euros per month. 8.3% of year-end bonus, 8% holiday pay, 4 years, 30% tax facility for international candidates. And the topic is numerical modeling of subsurface erosion in dikes and geothermal wells. Subsurface erosion is invisible until a dike falls catastrophically or geothermal borehole produces sand and loses productivity. This PhD models both processes using advanced coupled hydromechanical finite element methods calibrated against lab experiments, and you're going to contribute to flood safety and renewable geothermal energy simultaneously. What is required? Masters in Civil or Mechanical Engineering with applied or computational mechanics specialization, and C1 English is required. Deadline is May of 31st, 2026, and you can contact the professor. Link is in the description yet again. Here we are with our 9th PhD position at TU Delft. TU Delft, Netherlands, its global top 50 universities with salary ranging between 3,059 euros to 3,881 euros per month plus bonuses for 4 years. The topic is in probabilistic modeling and reliability assessments of Metocean nodes. Ocean waves and wind govern the decision of coastal flood protection and offshore structure. Traditional analysis uses single variables. Reality is multivariate. Wave height and wave period are correlated. This PhD advances wine copula based statistical models to better capture those dependencies and embed the findings into structural safety assessment frameworks. Required is Master of Science in Hydraulic Engineering, Offshore Engineering, Applied Mathematics or Applied Physics, Python programming, interest in ocean dynamics and probabilistic methods. Deadline for this opportunity is May of 6, 2026, and you can contact the professor in the link in the description. Last but not the least, Loughborough University in the UK, ESPRCCDT in offshore wind. Partnership of Loughborough, Durham, Hull and Sheffield, co-funded by HR Wallingford. Stipend is £21,805 per year, tax-free, for 4 years. October 2026 start. Important, this position is for UK home students only due to EPSRC funding restrictions. Topic is reduced order models for wave loading and fatigue estimation in offshore wind turbines. Offshore wind turbines experience millions of combined wave and wind load cycles over the time frame. Predicting when they might fail due to fatigue is critical for safe, cost-effective operation. This PhD uses CFD models, real state data, and machine learning to build faster, more accurate fatigue prediction tools. Requires a 5-minute video presentation as part of the application, and you need to apply early because it's on rolling basis. Deadline is July 10th of 2026. Bonus opportunity for you guys at the University of Southampton, whose closing date is October 1st of 2026. The topic is high fidelity simulation of wind and dispersion over city scale urban areas. This is like how does air pollution spread through a city, how do wind patterns change around buildings. This PhD develops a fast open source CFD tool incorporating efficient inflow turbulence generation to simulate wind and pollutant dispersion at a city scale. Funded by Horizon Europe, fee waivers and presidential bursaries for international students. It requires fluid mechanics 2:1 degree, mechanical aerospace or civil engineering with IELTS in 7.0 for non-English speakers, and deadline is October 1st, 2026. All I need to say that these are 10 fully funded PhD options, 7 countries, and all the contact emails are in my video description. Go there now, like this video, it takes 2 seconds, subscribe, I post every week, comment which of these 10 positions fits your background. I reply to every comment. Good luck, go apply, and see you in the next video. A pro tip that I would like to say is that match your cover letter specifically to the project. For DTU position, submit one clean PDF. For Luxembourg position, apply now as soon as possible. For Loughborough position, prepare your 5-minute presentation video early.